What's going on, guys? Pix here, bringing you another squad brother on FIFA 16. In goal, we've got Claudio Bravo, who I think is awesome on this game. The only thing I don't like about him is the fact that he's 6 feet tall, which is pretty short. But look at this save that he makes here. A nice save there, and then look at that. Look at how he recovers from that first save, gets up, and then makes some crazy reflex save there. I mean, that's what he does for you time and time again. He's really, really good on this game. And well, like I said before, 6 feet tall is the only bad thing about him, which does make him suffer in certain areas like long shots and such. But the two center backs, we've got Mathieu and Mangala, two awesome center backs, and France just always has like just this wide range of center backs on FIFA Ultimate Team, and Mathieu and Mangala are no exception, man. Mathieu is awesome. I've used him multiple times before, and you guys know how I feel about him. I love him, and Mangala is easily one of the best center backs in the BPL. He's such a beast. He's fast. Like, he rarely gets outpaced. He's got good work rates. That doesn't have high work rates anymore. He's got great physical, and he's awesome in the air. And his defending feels much better than 79. That's for sure. And Maicon and Clichy as the fullbacks, they're just fantastic. Maicon just being the well-rounded beast that he is, can do everything for the team, and Clichy is good. He's got good pace and good defending as well for a fullback, but he's not really good at everything else. Everything else he's pretty lackluster, and to be honest with you guys, passing's not good. He can't shoot worth a shit, but he is good on the defensive side of things. And Casemiro is one of the more underrated CDMs in La Liga. He's very good. He's good in the air. He's just solid. He does everything very solid. He's good. And the two center mids, we've got Cruz and Hernandez with the long shots and the 5-star weak foot. Hernandez is a beast, one of the best players on this team by far, possibly even the best player on this team. He might have been. I loved using Hernandez. He's amazing on this game. His dribbling is fantastic. His long shot is great, and he's also got a very nice pass on him, again with that 5-star weak foot, as well as Cruz. And Cruz, there's no doubt in my mind that he is the best passer on this game. I've used Pirlo, I've used other players known for their passing like Iniesta, but Cruz is just on another level on this game with passing. Like, he was even playing our center forward perfect through balls, and our center forward was getting to them. That's how perfect he plays with through balls, and when you see the center forward's pace, you'll know why that's so impressive. But Cruz is just a beast. He's amazing, one of the best playmakers you can buy in this game. And Royce and Douglas Costa are the wingers of the team. Douglas Costa is very good. He doesn't exactly get you too many goals, but that's not what you buy Douglas Costa for. He's not exactly the finisher like Royce is, but he does set up so many goals. He just creates chances out of nothing for your other players on the team. But Royce as well, I mean, I expected him to be scoring goals, but he really wasn't. Like, I even went into the in-game instructions and set him to cut inside, but he never did. He was drifting wide way too often. He got himself in a few good scoring positions, but got unlucky multiple times. But he's still a good winger, but I'd say just to reduce the price of the team, considering how he was pretty disappointing for me on this team, I'd say just go for any other German left winger in the Bundesliga if you could find a quality one. But if you got the coins, might as well pick up Royce, especially if you like him. Then obviously you're going to go pick up Royce anyway. But second and for MEIER as a center forward of the team. There are a few glaring issues on this card that I gotta address that are going to make a lot of people stay as far away from this guy as possible. That being his 50 whatever pace. I mean, it doesn't matter what number comes after the 5. People just look at that 5 and just think, holy shit, this guy's slow. I don't know if I want to buy him. And also his low work rates. Low work rates for any player on this game kind of sucks. But he's got awesome shooting. That's definitely the selling point of the card, and it shows in game. His shooting is fantastic. Passing's very good, and he's very strong as well. But even though he has like 93 strength, I believe, in game, his balance is awful. So sometimes he does get knocked onto his ass easily because of his shitty balance. But as a false nine center forward, I'd say that's probably the perfect place to play him. I'm not sure how he'd be as a striker or even as a cam. I don't think he has the dribbling to be a cam or has the work rate to be a striker. But as a center forward, I think that's the perfect place to play him. Even though he does have low work rates, at times his positioning does make it feel a little better. It does make his work rate seem a little better with his positioning. But the one thing that I hated about him was the fact that he was never in the box. He was always outside the box, and I'd have to play him through and run into the box with him, and his dribbling is absolutely awful. So as you saw right there, I'd have to abuse the fake shot a lot. But man, like you saw right there, crazy shooting on this guy, and once again another fake shot. It's because that's the only way to turn with him. Like, if you try and turn with him with LTRT, which I tried a few times, oh my god, he turns like a submarine. It's ridiculous. But right there, I mean, he has 55 pace, but he's just bulldozing through them right there. That's just an example of his strength. He's got amazing strength. And then a nice little Hernandez long shot right here, man. Hernandez was such a beast on this team. His long shots were insane. And you'll see multiple clips here of Douglas Costa just doing what he does, setting up goals. He's such a beast, and even getting himself a goal right here. And that was the only goal that he scored. That was worth showing you guys. Just a nice run there and a nice little finish. And he's just a really good, consistent winger on this game. And a beast shot right there from MEIER, and that's pretty much what you're buying him for, and that's what he delivers. He delivers some amazing shots, not quite third and form Slimani level, but he's still very, very good. Just as Cruz scores a beauty solo goal right there. I love that goal from Cruz. He's just such an amazing player in this game. And watch this, just showing how beautiful of a passer Cruz is. He was able to play MEIER through perfectly for MEIER to have the beat on the defender there. And this is in Division 2 as well. I got relegated with my last team, I believe, or was it the team before? I forget. But I got relegated at one point to Division 2, and it's still a very competitive division. And Cruz is just able to play MEIER through with his 55 pace with ease sometimes, and like that's why it's so important to have players like Cruz on your squad, players who can just play beautiful passes like that. It's such an important thing to have in your team. And yeah, pretty much this team overall was good. It was definitely a good team. It did underperform at times. I did get dominated in multiple games just because the false 9 formation just isn't for me. It is a good formation, but it's not one of my favorites. It's no 4-3-1-2. I don't really love wingers. If I'm going to use wingers, I like to use left and right forwards rather than left and right wingers, because they do drift wide way too much, even if I set them to cut inside, which was the issue with this team. The wingers, like, even though I like Douglas Costa drifting wide, I wanted Royce to cut inside to add more of a goal-scoring threat to the team, but he just didn't do that. But the team was still good, and I would recommend picking it up if you got the coins for it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.